Hey everybody, my name is Stephen Martin and I'm the professor of jazz saxophone here at UMKC in Kansas City, and I'm here with your UMKC Jazz tip. So here at the conservatory I teach jazz improvisation 1 and 2, and I wanted to share a quick tip about improvising. So at its heart, a song is a story. And when we improvise, we're really just telling that story in real time. So then it makes us think about how do the parts of music line up with the parts of a story? Well, I think for starters, we have melody, right? Which is the characters, plot, and narration. So to me, that's really what people follow, and that's what they tend to remember. Then we have rhythm, which is time, so the pacing of the story. And then we have harmony, which is like the weather. So that would create, the mood and atmosphere. And then finally, we have form, which is really like architecture. So the structure that holds everything together. Now, all of these things certainly matter, but I would say melody, the story itself is the most important piece. Because without melody, there isn't something that the audience can really connect with on an overly emotional level, which is what we're really looking for. And so without melody, we're left obviously with rhythm, harmony, and form. So time, weather, and architecture, right? And so putting all of those things together and going through those ideas with my jazz improv students, eventually we'll get to this, place where we realize okay, if I'm forgetting about melody, then I'm basically just reporting the weather. And really, if we're just honest about it, nobody comes to hear the weather report. They want to hear a story. We all want to hear a story when we're listening to music. And so I think this is a great way of really conceptualizing improvising so that it doesn't become, I would say, this overly academic process, or where our improvising doesn't, just simply become a cognitive exercise, like I play these modes of these scales here, and I play, these 2/5 patterns here, and etc. Right? So it really challenges us to take those things and attach, a storyline to it. So, and this is really an idea that I've learned from all of my musical mentors, and I'm really grateful to them for prioritizing, this type of ideology with me, because, the music is very sophisticated and it takes a lot of study, as and so I think it's just human, nature or tendency to, when we're studying the music academically, to then at times let the melody or the characters or plot or narration kind of fall by the wayside. And, I think sometimes that can seem really abstract, but I would also say, and I'll leave you with this thought, that I think it is the responsibility of an artist to make the abstract abundantly clear to them. So, but again, this is Stephen Martin, professor of jazz saxophone here at UMKC in Kansas City, and this has been your UMKC Jazz tip. Happy practicing.